A decade ago, John Singleton affected audiences with his film Boys in the Hood. Now he hopes its companion piece, Baby Boy, will do the same. We're here at the premiere tonight and we spoke with all the stars. Tell me what you're looking forward to about this film.
Well, I think the main thing I'm looking forward to is seeing Taraji Henson, who's one of my dearest friends in Hollywood, to see her feature film debut. I mean, she's an amazing actress, and I just think it's a great project for her, and I can't wait to see her in it. So,
what are you looking forward to about this film tonight?
Well, you know, I grew up in South Central, so Boys in the Hood has always been like one of my top 5 movies of all time, and John does a great job with really depicting characters with integrity and three-dimensionality. So it's going to be interesting to see how this does, and I'm very excited for him. I support him.
Any actor in particular you're looking forward to seeing their performance?
Tyrese. And yeah, I can rob the cradle. And actually, I think I'm looking forward to Tyrese and Snoop.
Snoop.
I've always been a big Snoop fan. Always of his music. So this is going to be a nice transition into the film world. So I think it'd be hot.
Well, I heard that there is a shot of Tyrese's behind. Ooh, I can't wait to see that because Tyrese is fine. I can't wait.
You heard there's a shot of his behind. Do we know if it looks good?
I think it should, as good as he looks. Yeah, I suppose so. Yes.
Well, I figured we might analyze it, you know. That's our job.
I think his fine, ooh, I almost said a bad word. His behind is going to be fine. There, I rhymed.
What did you think of the overall movie? How did you feel it came out and what attracted you to it?
Well, the overall movie I think is a very realistic story. It's not your average, you know, shoot 'em up, bang bang. A lot of films they just talk about life in the ghetto and whatever, but this film it really gets into it. It's about surviving, you know, and that's what we do. We live to survive. We survive, and a lot of films don't get into that. And John Singleton, he's the best at getting his message across.
One thing about John Singleton, he gives the real. It's not sugar-coated. It's not a lollipop film. It's the real thing. And that's what people can appreciate. And that's why Boys in the Hood was so successful, because some of us could relate to that. Some of us was living that, you know. So even with Baby Boy, some of us are living that situation. It's not so far out there where you say, oh, that only happens in... No, it happens all over, and it's such a real thing.
John is excellent. He's awesome. You know, he called me 6 months before, you know, and saw me, had me in mind to play this role that I wasn't even in shape for. I was like, I don't look like Sweet Pea. I never shaved my head bald before my life, you know. And he saw it, his vision, and he instilled it in me that we're going to get this point across. We're going to get them to believe you as a gangster, believe you as a hard, serious role so that these brothers can relate to you, and then we're going to deliver his messages. And he has a lot of great messages in the film. You know, the baby boy syndrome that these guys are stuck in, not just our black people, but Latinos everywhere, you know, white cats. A lot of people have the baby boy syndrome in their mind where they think they're going to live forever and they're living with their mama and whatnot, and having all these different children and not taking care of their responsibilities. And a lot of brothers need to wake up, and I think that this will be an eye-opener for them. You know, they might see it and go, okay, seeing themselves on screen going, yeah, that's me up there. I'm that baby boy. You know, I might want to rethink my ways.
It was an incredible experience for me because Juanita, who is Jody's mom, who got pregnant at 14 and has raised him, and now the film takes place 20 years later in their lives together, is nothing like AJ. I mean, I'm the college homecoming queen and grew up in Fairhaven, New Jersey, which is, you know, cow crossings instead of railroad crossings. So I did a lot of research. I just basically moved to South Central. I hung out with the girls, I rode the bus, I hung out at the mall, I got my nose pierced, I got my nails done long. I just transformed. And, you know, it really taught me a lot about a part of my culture I didn't know, and it also taught me that this is not necessarily cultural issues in the film. They're social. I mean, I don't care if you're Latino, Caucasian. The bottom line is there's babies having babies, and this story takes a look at what happens when that happens, and that's a life issue. So it was great to be a part of the whole process.
What was it like playing the female lead in this film with such a great cast?
Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. We're like a family. I mean, there were no egos. John had a 2-week rehearsal process where he wanted us to leave the scripts at home. And what he did was simultaneously built backstory for each and every character and gelled us as a cast. So by the time we got to the set, It was like, hey, you know, that all of those inhibitions were gone, dismissed.
And what do you think about the theme of this film and the way that John presents it to the public?
John is so real. It's not cleaned up. It's not a tidy Hollywoodized version. It's totally a slice of life of these people's lives. So it's almost like you're peeking in the living room window, peeping Toms. You're all peeping Toms to Baby Boy, in every aspect.
What was it like making this film?
It was good. It was good. It's good to be back in the neighborhood. It's good to be working with my friends Tyrese and Snoop. You know, it was just phenomenal.
John, can I ask you, are you familiar with 310 Motors?
With what? 310? Yeah. They got the Bentley for us tonight.
That's right.
Take care.
Would you consider this a follow-up to Boys in the Hood? Is this a follow-up?
It's a companion piece, not a follow. It's a companion piece to Boys in the Hood, just like Goodfellas is to Casino, you know?